algebraic expressions. We are headed into algebra. By the end of this video, I want you to be able to answer this analogy. Expressions are to blank as fragments are to sentences. So think about what you have to do to a fragment to make it a sentence and what you have to do to an expression or to make it a something else. Let's see if we can figure it out. There are two types of expressions. A numerical expression is an expression with numbers. And an algebraic expression are expressions with a letter. A letter, most of the time known as a variable, because a letter in math stands for an unknown. To evaluate an expression, you find its value. This 3 times 10 is an expression. This is an evaluated expression known as an equation. The difference between an expression and an equation is that it has an equal mark and an ending. If there is a letter in the expression, then the letter, also known as a variable, must be replaced with a number before it can be solved. So a plus 6, 4a equals 70. A plus 6 is my expression. If I replace a with the 70, then I write 70 plus 6. And now I can turn this expression into an equation because I'm going to add equals 76. So we have evaluated expressions by finding their value. There are 4 types of algebraic expressions, just like there are 4 types of operations with numbers. You can add, subtract, multiply, or divide. And very often you're given words that you turn into an expression. Let's see how this works. 3 plus f would be written as 3 plus f. In this situation, there is no way to evaluate my expression because there is no telling me what f equals. So 3 plus f is my expression. 4 more than g. Well, more than would tell me that I would need to add. So I'm going to write 4 plus g. Let's look at subtraction. K minus 65. K minus 65. 3 less than 5. So I would have to say 5 minus 3. And this one, because it has 2 numbers, is able to be evaluated. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 is 3 less than 5. 3 less than 5 is an incomplete sentence. But when I say 2 is 3 less than 5, I've completed my sentence. Multiplication, when it comes to expressions, can be written more than one way. So when I do multiplying 20 groups of m, I can write it 20 times m. However, this looks like a variable, and because we're dealing with variables, this is not the preferred method of writing it. You may see it written as 20 times m. Or you may see it written as 20m or 20 times m. All 4 of these things mean the same thing. All 4 of these mean 20 times m. This one says twice d, and it's very important that you know that twice always means 2. So 2d is the best way to write that one. 4 times w would be 4 times W, or 4W, or 4 times W. Anytime you have a multiplication problem, it can be written any of those ways. It's important to know that because you'll see all of these different ways and you'll need to know that it means multiply. And then finally, divide. H divided by 19. Sometimes written like this, sometimes written like this. H divided by 19. 3 split into equal groups. That means that 3 is divided by M, or 3 divided by M. So, let's do some practice. These say evaluate, and we're evaluating A plus 150 for A equals 12. This is the expression that I'm solving, and this says replace the A with 12. So take out the A and write 12 plus 150. And 12 plus 150 is 162. So I have evaluated my expression and turned it into an equation. B divided by 4 times 10 for B equals 8. This is my expression. I'm going to take out the B and put in the 8. 8 divided by 4 times 10. 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 2 times 10 is 20. I have evaluated my expression and turned it into an equation. These they're asking us to write as an algebraic expression. That means write them and don't worry about solving them. 3 more than y. More than means add. So I'm going to write 3 plus y. Twice d means 2 times d. 14 minus m is just as it says, 14 minus m. And z divided by 12 is z divided by 12, or z divided by 12. Sometimes on a calculator it looks like this because that's your division sign. So, it's time to push pause, read each of these, write an expression, and solve it if you can. Alright, $3 less than $5. That one was previously in our video. Hopefully, you remembered that $3 less than 5 is 5 minus 3. It's a numerical expression. It can be solved. The answer is 2. 2 times the weight, which the weight is W. So you could have written 2W, or 2W, or 2 times W. 107 more than y if y is 90. So first I must write my expression 107 plus y, and then it says if y is 90. So instead of y, I'm going to write a 90. 107 plus 90 equals 197. K minus 65 plus 4 if k is 70. Well, I have my expression already written, and this is what I'm solving, so I'm going to take out k and put in 70. 70 minus 65 plus 4. 70 minus 65 is 5, plus 4 is 9. Z divided by 3 if z is 9. So z divided by 3 is my expression, and z is 9. So I'm going to take out z and put in 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. We have evaluated expressions, and evaluating an expression means finding its value. So if we go back to our first slide, perhaps you've figured out that an expression is to an equation as a fragment is to a sentence. This is an expression, 3 plus 2, that needs the ending to make it a complete math sentence.